Healdsburg, California, and I'm heading for SingleThread, an internationally renowned Three-Michelin-Star restaurant. And it's also known around these parts as a unique farm experience. And then there's a third offering, but not many people know about that one. So Katina, how did all this start?
Well, it started right here. It is a love story, 33 years in the making. I just happened to marry my best friend who's a chef, and we moved around the world. We lived in Hokkaido, the North Island of Japan, and then in England, and came back to California to create all of this. I devote my life to growing as many delicious things as I can for him and his team, and this is the heart and soul of everything.
So all of this produce, it's just come out of the ground.
Just actually doing a little harvest. Just got our first cherries of the season. It is strawberry season.
What about these?
So these are a Japanese green onion called negi, and I grow them year round because it's the one constant that we grow on the farm year round. It has become our logo.
And people can come here, I understand. This is a farm experience.
They can, yes. We do farm tours, workshops, really want guests in the community to come and learn about our farming practices, to connect with their food systems, to understand seasonality and locality, and why we love being here so much.
Okay, well, I've met the farmer and now the chef.
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you.
Let's not beat around the bush. You're famous. What is your secret?
Yeah, well, the secret you just experienced, and that's the farm and the hard work that Katina is doing out on the farm. We say that we tell the story of today. So through the farmer's eyes, all the ingredients, the flowers, everything that you're experiencing is really an expression of the farm in this moment.
And look at this. This guy's an artist.
Yeah, we're putting together your breakfast, actually. Obviously, we have the restaurant and really known for what we do here at dinner, but we serve this to the guests in our inn. So we have just 5 rooms in our inn.
Now, this is the thing that people don't know. They know about the restaurant, they may have heard about the farm, but you can stay here as well.
You can stay here, yeah. And we were really inspired by the ryokan, the traditional Japanese inns from our years living and working in Japan. We're very inspired by that cuisine, but also by the Japanese concept of hospitality. We always wanted this to be, you're in the home of a farmer and a chef, you're at a dinner party at our home, and you're staying over in our home.
And you say this is breakfast. It's hardly bacon and eggs, is it?
Yeah, this is really a true expression of the farm, and everything that you saw on the farm you're going to see here in the breakfast. We have 35 chefs in our kitchen for just 5 rooms, which allows us to do something really quite elaborate for our guests and to really sort of curate something very special for them.
Are you kidding? 35 chefs.
35 chefs.
5 guests.
For 5 rooms, yeah.
That's a
solid ratio.
What a powerhouse of a machine you got here.
There's no right way or wrong way to do this, but I'll finish a little bit of this miso soup.
Now, Tony, you saw something special in Katina and Kyle from a very early stage.
We were all friends, and as a real estate developer, it's my job to get all the creative individuals in the room. The goal is to make sure that you have a shared vision, that it doesn't feel disjointed, but most importantly, to make sure that the experience for the guest really was thought through.
We use this term hospitality by design, which is really thinking through the guest experience, through their eyes, through what we want them to feel through that, and then go and design exactly that experience around it.
I'm not so sure I've ever experienced something quite like this.
We have these 3 teams, the farm team, the culinary team, and the inn team, and it really is one team. Single thread means that there's a single thread of hospitality that weaves its way throughout all 3 different experiences, and you feel that, and that's expressed.
So, Andrew, I'm sure there's a really interesting story to tell about that, but we're not here to talk about that. you led the design here at SingleThread, and in fact you won an award, didn't you? A design award for the restaurant.
That's right, yeah. We designed SingleThread out of our San Francisco office with a team of talented designers, and we were very fortunate to win a James Beard Award once it opened in 2016.
And I understand that's when you won your first 2 Michelin stars as well.
It is. It was a great year for us.
So how does your design play out around the property?
So the design was based on really a deep collaboration with the SingleThread team, and that experience starts in the kitchen in the restaurant. You're hosted by a team that is constantly pursuing their craft. And that journey and that experimentation is what we really wanted guests to be a part of.
And is that an onion flower?
In fact, it is.
It is. You got a great eye. You're hired, Mike. That was an artist that we commissioned who does these incredible craft paper folding.
It's that intense focus of craft, doing something repetitively over and over and over where you really learn a material. That is the story of SingleThread. So guests are immersed in that experimentation, whether they're downstairs in the kitchen or here in the guest rooms.
And our goal is to bring as much of the farm and the culinary experience into room. So all the floral is done by Katina and the floral team, and there's all these incredible culinary moments here too. There's a special dining option that you can only get in room that is a second dinner. It's called a hot pot dinner. And my favorite is actually the ice cream that we have in the freezer. It's a real surprise for guests when they look in there.
Dining in SingleThread is being hosted by SingleThread, and when you stay in these rooms, you are then staying with the culinary team. So the experience of these rooms is to feel like you are in their home, because you are.
Yeah, this is our home.
So this is what it's all about. This is what you wanted to create.
Yeah.
And you got it.
It's amazing being married to my farmer and getting to tell her story every day to our guests. Everything that we do is really a reflection of what happens here on her farm, and really steeping the guests in that farm and really telling that story through her eyes.
We want people to feel the love that we pour into it each and every day. It's so much more than a job for us. It's a lifestyle. It's such a natural extension of who we are.
Sometimes guests say, "Oh, thank you for having us," which I think is the highest form of compliment, because they really do feel that they've been in our home and that we've invited them in there. So I always love that.
I feel my blood pressure has just dropped since I've been here. Is that job done?
Yeah, job done.
I think so. Yes. Let's feed you some more delicious vegetables.
Oh my goodness, please. I wasn't just being nice. I really haven't experienced such a unique blend of culinary vision and intentionality that's been skillfully woven here at SingleThread. If you're coming for dinner, now you know, you might just want to stay for breakfast.